Hello besties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Deja and we talk everything books. Yeah, if you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. I'm excited to keep growing this channel. Today's video, oh, I left my jar. Please hold. Okay, so I'm excited for today's video because of two things. One, I get to talk to you guys about TBRs because it's a touchy subject, okay? And then two, it looks empty because I decided to use a big giant glass, but there's like 50 something in here, so we get to choose some TBR prompts because I made this while I was sick with whatever the heck I was sick with, and I haven't used it. I've been waiting to film a video so that we can pick some out together. So here's the thing, right? I'm a mood reader, and I just frankly never stick to TBRs, like ever. Like I don't think I've ever completed a TBR. So my thought process here was that I'm just gonna pick a whole bunch of books that I know I'm like kind of in the mood for or have been like thinking about lately or seeing around. Because my thing is, if I see it around and like people are hyping it up, most likely I'm gonna be like excited to read it. But if it's too overhyped, then I'm like, I'm gonna wait. Like Crescent City 3, I don't even want to look at it, even though I haven't read Crescent City yet. But I'm like not in a rush because it's just still so hyped. So either way, I'm gonna make a big TBR with hopes that like these are books that I'm still gonna be in the mood for next week, because I made a stack like 2 days ago and I'm already like nothing in there excites me when I had to pick my next read. So we're just gonna make a big old TBR and then hope that I can like stick within the range to at least do some of them. And if not, it just goes back into rotation. So no hard feelings towards the books. So I'm going to show you a stack I have already. So it's a pretty big stack already. And then I think depending on how many are in that stack, because I didn't count, I just kind of like threw all the ones that I know I've been like thinking about lately or been saying like, man, I really want to read this soon. And then maybe we'll pick like 5-ish TBR prompts. And then that big giant stack, which I'm assuming will probably be like around 15 books, will, obviously I'm not going to read them all because I only read about 5 books a month. So I get to just pick from that TBR stack. And I think that's my plan. I think I can handle sticking to that. I could see me veering off maybe 1 or 2 books because I've been like wanting to get into thrillers lately. So yeah, we're gonna jump right into my TBR stack. The first one is Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. This is probably like one of the first like handful of books I ever bought when I first like got back into reading a couple years, well, 2 years ago. I've just been wanting some more like heart-throbbing, make me sad and get all the feels type books, and I really want to annotate this. So a few of the books I have in my stack is books that I really want to read and annotate. So this is one of them. I really want to read this and annotate it, and hope that it's as good as what everybody says. So that's the first one. The second one is Bride by Ali Hazelwood, which recently came out. I've seen people annotate this, but I don't think I will. This will be my first Ali Hazelwood book, so I'm excited to read this. I hear really good things about it. I've seen some people like have not the best reviews about it, but I'm excited. Like I think I'll like it, even though I have no clue what it's about. But I love going to books blind, so like that's just me. So that's the second one. The third one, I am extremely nervous about this book. And this is another one I really want to annotate because I've seen people cry and like go do a reread just so that they can annotate this. So I definitely want to read this. This is the Magnolia Parks books by Jessa Hastings. I just want to get into this universe. I hear nothing but good things about this book. A lot of my favorite YouTubers love and die over this book, so I definitely want to read this. Again, this is a book I want to annotate. This is a very anticipated but like scary read for me, but again, I want to annotate it. This is actually a more recent buy. I went to Barnes literally like 3 or 4 days ago, and this was the usually when I go to Barnes I always pick a blind book date book, and that was a lot, and this was the one I picked. It was a fiction book, and by the like details of it I kind of had a feeling this was gonna be the book, so I just grabbed it hoping that it was this book, and it was. So it was I Fell in Love with Hope by Lynn Colley. Yeah, I hear this is really good. The synopsis of it sounds really good, and again, like more character driven, and I'm just feel like I've been getting into the vibe of like what's that trope called? Oh my gosh, I can't think of it, but you know, like when they go through stuff. Oh, coming of age. There we go. Like coming of age. And for me, coming of age is like just stuff you deal with as you're like growing up and turning into an adult, because I feel like we can all relate to that. So again, I don't really know what it's about. The second one, that was definitely not the second one. The fifth one is Light Lark by Alex Astor. I feel like I don't really need to talk about it. This book is everywhere. A lot of people have already read it. My book bestie already read it. She told me, you know, it's annotation worthy, but like I don't know if I'll annotate it. But yeah, I kind of want to read this. She said it was pretty good, that the ending like did it for her. There were some slow parts, but she said overall she really liked this, so I definitely want to just hop on the bandwagon and get this kind of out the way and read that one. The next, I'm gonna just say 2 because they kind of go together, but I know for a fact I'm not reading both of these in 1 month. So they are the If He Had Been With Me and If I Had Told Her by Laura Nowlin. And this was the second book that I picked up at Barnes the other day, and I just got it because I hear this one was like way more sad than this one, and I have been looking for a cry book. I have read other cry books that people say made them sob, and I'm like, it didn't do it for me. I want to annotate this, but honestly this is another one that I'm like super scared to read because I've seen so many mixed reviews saying that like it was just really slow, and I'm a mood reader, y'all. If it's slow, I'm gonna be like, let's keep it pushing. Like I'm not gonna want to finish it, but I really want to try just for the sake of wanting to get into this one because I hear it's so much more sad. But I don't know, I'm literally like on the fence of these because I'm also not a fan of like the same story, like reading the same story again, just a different POV, because it's like I already know what's gonna happen. So is it gonna make me sad again? I don't know. I'm just like on the fence. The last 3 I have is actually, no, I don't want to annotate all 3, but the next 2 I definitely want to annotate, which is Say You Swear again, and this is by Megan Brandy. And again, this is another scary one for me. It's a little thick for a romance, over 500 pages. Yeah, but I definitely do want to annotate this. I do hear it's sad. I hear it will have you crying. Again, I don't know if I'll cry, but definitely want to read this, and I definitely want to annotate it because I've seen it's annotation worthy. So that's definitely another one that's like high on my TBR list. Then the next one is probably, because me and my book bestie already discussed it, we're both reading 2 different books, but we agreed that this one might be like our next read, which is Gothicana by Runex. And again, I don't really know what this is about. I just know it's like gothic vibes, dark romance, and that's all I know. So I'm here for the gothic vibes. I've been enjoying that lately. And again, this is another one I want to annotate. I've seen so many pictures of like people annotating this book, and they're like super annotated. So I'm hoping it's like that good that I want to annotate so much in the book. Yeah, so this is another one I've had for a while, and I've been like anticipating reading it. So I'm excited to read that. And my last one is one that I'm kind of iffy about, but I hear that this will not be sad, but like definitely give you the feels, and I love feeling the feels, you know, like, do we not love feeling the feels? So my last one is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, and I think I mainly hear good things about this. I don't feel like I remember seeing a lot of like negative-ish reviews about it, but I definitely want to read this. I don't think I want to annotate this. Again, I never know what they're about, but now I've seen it says France 1714, and I don't know how I feel. I've always been like about like books that take place back in the day. I don't know, but I'm definitely here to give it a shot. So this was our last pick for my stack that I created myself. Now time for the fun part. I'm so excited because I made these, you know, my hard work. I finally get to use this. So we're gonna go ahead and pick, let me see, we got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, 10. I figured that was kind of where we're at, but again, I'm not reading all of them. Definitely I feel like I'm definitely not gonna read If He Had Been With Me. I mean, If Only I Had Told Her this in March, because I'm gonna read the first one, and I'm not big on like doing doubles because I'm a mood reader. We need something else in between. So I'm gonna pick my first one. Gosh, my hand doesn't even fit in here. Okay. So I got one. I got one. Okay. It says, I feel like it's like, why do I do this to myself? So the prompt, I literally wish I could show you, but it's really small. But it literally just says horses. And then I specifically wrote, that's it. That's the prompt. Horses. Okay. Yeah. Horses. Okay, so horses. I'm trying to think. Okay, so I still have like not a bookshelf for the rest of my books, and I have over 400 books, so a lot of them are just kind of everywhere. So I'm gonna like browse really fast to see what has horses. I think I'm gonna do Flawless because I have heard so many good things about this, and the rules were simple: keep my hands off his daughter and stay out of trouble. But now I'm stuck with her, and there's only one bed, and well, rules were meant to be broken. My next one. Oh, do I got one? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. This one says, a book you've been putting off. All my books. A book I've been putting off. I think I'm gonna choose Red Rising because I do hear great things about that. Okay, sorry, I picked one but you couldn't see it, so let's do another one. The next one, my hand is stuck. Okay, oh, it's small. Okay, this is great. All right, a high fantasy book. Just great. Okay. Okay, I don't really know like which one that's like extremely high fantasy. Oh, Stardusty. I think I have that on my Kindle. I see another Brandon Sanderson book, and I know I just recently got gifted a but I'm gonna end up choosing A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. Yeah, I feel like this sounds pretty good actually, so I'm gonna put that on the list. Okay, we've got 2 more to pick. Will this video be 30 minutes long? Who knows? No. I feel like I need another jar next time too, so my hand doesn't get stuck. Okay, we've got 2. Okay, this one seems a little long. plants or flowers on the cover. Jeez Louise. Okay, so what's a book I've been wanting to read? I could kind of take advantage of this because I feel like that's not that difficult. I'm gonna kind of cheat a little bit. It does technically have a plant on the cover. You just can't really see it. It's kind of like out of focus. But I feel like I've been in my thriller vibes lately, so I feel like I have to have a thriller at least in here. So this one I'm gonna choose is First Lie Wins. I don't have it on my physical books, but I have it on my Kindle, and there is bushes in front of the house, so, and tree-ish, so there's plants there. So I think I'm gonna choose First Lie Wins as my read for this one because I need a thriller on here. I've been enjoying thrillers lately, so gosh, this is taking me forever. I mean, for you guys, I'll probably edit out all the waiting and searching, but this is a lot of work. Okay, my next one. I don't like the short ones. They kind of make me nervous. Okay. A friend's favorite book. Okay. What friend? I'm gonna ask my book bestie, but the thing is with that, a lot of the times we read our books together, so her response was one that you haven't read is Hate. She said, we've read all my favorite books together and they're your favorite books too. Okay, so she picked Hate by Tate James. I actually do know that this is one of her favorite books. She talks about it all the time, and I actually not recently, but a couple months ago bought this because she kept yelling at me like, you need to freaking read it already. So I definitely should have known that this was going to be her pick. So I'm going to add that because this actually works out, because if I'm not mistaken, this is actually like a mystery spicy book. I believe there's like, I want to say it's reverse harem. I think she like has a bunch of guys. So I'm here. This might be a good spicy read for me. So I think that was it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that was all of our prompts we picked. So we have quite a large TBR. This video is literally 30 minutes long, but I mean, there was a lot of waiting in between choosing books, so I know it's not going to be that long, but we're gonna, oh gosh. Okay, so this is our TBR. My arm is shaking. Our TBR for March. I think this is a good selection. I'm excited to see which ones I like out of here, and then let you guys know how this went, and if I actually stuck to our plan. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed picking out my March TBR with me, and yeah, that's it, guys. So leave some comments down below, video ideas, recommendations, anything you want to see or talk about, or just say hi. Leave a little waving emoji. I will definitely always coming back, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.